Hello YouTube, this is Dazza the Cameraman. Today is Friday, February 15th, 2019, and this is another video in response to Mr. Thrive and Survive regarding his request for photos of the moon on the full moon, 19th of February 2019, looking for evidence of rotation or apparent rotation of the moon as it crosses the sky. Now in my previous videos I explained about field rotation, which is what causes the apparent rotation that we see. Now in this video we're going to look at Orion, because Orion is in our evening sky at the moment, is very recognizable, and we can look at the rotation of Orion to also understand what is going on with the moon. So I've got Starry Night set to February 14th, which was when the moon was just above the head of Orion, which is a convenient time to look, also because of the phase of the moon at that time. I've got my location set to Phoenix, Arizona, United States, and it's 3:30 in the afternoon. You'll notice that there's also a yellow box there, which is to simulate the field of view of a camera or photo frame. So what I'm going to do to start with is to turn off the daylight to make things a little bit easier to see before we get into the evening sky. And I'll just zoom in before I run it so that you can see the close-up view. So we've got Orion, the hunter, the constellation of Orion there, and I've got the star Al-Nalam centered. So we're locked onto that star, the middle star in Orion's belt, and you can see the moon up here. The other thing I'm going to do is actually increase the size of the moon just to make it easier to see, and that phase as it crosses the sky, and obviously that's way too big now, so let me bring it back. And as I mentioned in a previous video, the meridian, which is the line which goes from north to south, passing through the zenith, or the highest point in the sky, is where we're going to see the most amount of apparent rotation as the moon and Orion approach and pass over or transit the meridian. So I'm going to run this forward and let's see what happens to Orion as Orion crosses the sky. You'll notice before we start that the three stars, the three prominent stars in Orion's belt, are pretty much vertical from the horizon. And here is the moon, so let's see what happens as we run this forward as a time lapse. So already we can see the rotation as Orion crosses the sky. Here comes the meridian. We've just passed the meridian. The rotation is faster there, and as Orion heads down the other side, then that apparent rotation slows right down. Let's zoom out. There is the horizon coming into view. So once again, it is not only just the moon which appears to rotate as it crosses the sky. If you take photos of easily recognizable constellations such as Orion or Scorpio, you will see that they appear to rotate as they cross the sky. This is due to field rotation, which is the effect of your own rotation as you follow the object across the sky. Obviously you start off looking in one direction, and as you follow the object across the sky, you have to turn to follow it, and this naturally causes rotation, or what we call field rotation. Thank you for watching.